There's a hotel in New Orleans that never quite let go of its past. Built in the 1800s, the St. Vincent Hotel had once been a lavish escape for wealthy travelers. But beneath its grandeur lay a history of unexplained deaths, disappearances, and ghostly whispers that never truly faded. By the time Daniel checked in on a chilly November night, the hotel had been refurbished. New carpets, fresh paint, but something about it still felt wrong. Daniel, a travel vlogger, had stayed in dozens of supposedly haunted hotels before. He was used to creaky floors and dimly lit hallways, but this place had a presence, an oppressive stillness that settled into his bones the moment he stepped inside. At check-in, the front desk clerk, an older woman with tired eyes, hesitated before handing him his key. "You're in 306, she asked, glancing at the screen. "Yeah, why?" Daniel asked, raising an eyebrow. She forced a polite smile. "Nothing. Just let us know if you need anything." The way she said it put Daniel on edge. He shrugged it off and made his way up. The hallway on the third floor was eerily quiet. The hotel was far from full, yet he felt as though he wasn't alone. As he reached his room, he noticed the brass numbers on the door were slightly crooked. He slid the key in, pushed the door open, and immediately noticed the cold. The air inside was frigid, far colder than the hallway. He checked the thermostat, 72 degrees. That didn't make sense. He set his bag down and took out his camera, recording his first impressions. "All right, guys, I'm at the St. Vincent Hotel in New Orleans, supposedly haunted. Room 306. Let's see if anything weird happens tonight." He panned the camera around. The room was standard, queen bed, antique-style furniture, a large mirror over the dresser, and a single window overlooking the street below. But something felt off. That night, Daniel lay in bed editing footage when he heard it. A faint tap, tap, tap coming from the wall behind him. He turned, listening. The sound stopped. He brushed it off as pipes settling and went back to work. But then, tap, 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 this time, closer. Almost deliberate. Daniel swallowed hard and reached for his camera. Okay. Hearing some weird noises. Not sure what it is, but tap, tap, tap. He whipped around. The sound now came from the window. His stomach clenched. Slowly, he turned the camera toward the glass. There was nothing there. But when he replayed the footage, his blood ran cold. A faint reflection of a figure stood behind him in the mirror. Daniel spun, heart hammering. The room was empty. He felt the air tighten around him, the cold sinking into his bones. The feeling of being watched was unbearable. He grabbed his phone and searched the hotel's history. Room 306 had a reputation. A woman, Eleanor Bisset, had stayed there in 1927. She was found dead in the bathtub, her face twisted in terror. No signs of struggle, no cause of death, just fear. Since then, guests reported strange occurrences, whispers, shadows in the mirror, knocks at the door in the dead of night. Daniel tried to shake it off. "It's just my mind playing tricks," he muttered. But then, the closet door creaked open. His breath hitched. He hadn't touched it. Slowly, he reached for his camera and aimed it at the open door. "Is anyone there?" Silence. Then, a whisper, so faint he barely caught it. A woman's voice. "He's watching." Daniel bolted. He grabbed his bag and fled downstairs. The front desk clerk barely looked surprised when he breathlessly asked for another room. "You saw her, didn't you?" she asked softly. Daniel nodded. The clerk sighed. "You're not the first." Daniel never uploaded the footage. Whatever was in room 306 didn't need more attention. But sometimes, late at night, he swears he still hears it, tap, 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 like a reminder that something is always watching.